last video we discussed about the displacement time graph for three different cases. Now we'll discuss about some numericals based on this graph. So see here, I have made a table here which shows in what time what is the displacement of the body. Okay, so when time is 0, displacement is 0. When time is 1 second, displacement is 10 meter. When time is 2 second, displacement is 20. When time is 3, it is 30. And 4, it is 40 meter. Okay, now the question is, first question is plot displacement time graph. Displacement time graph. Okay, the second is from the graph state whether it is uniform or non-uniform motion. And third one is find the velocity from the graph. Okay, so these are the three things as asked here. First, to plot the graph. So let's take time axis in second, displacement in meter. Okay, so let's take the division here 0. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here it is 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, now let's plot the points here. When time is 0, displacement 0. So that means this is the point. When time is 1, that distance is, displacement is 10 meter. So this is the thing. When time is 2 second, you can see displacement is 20 meter. So when it is 2, the displacement is 20 meter. When the time is 3, displacement is 30 meter. Okay. When time is 4, that 4 seconds, the displacement is what? 40 meter. So we have plotted the points. Let's join it. So if you join these points, see the line what we got. So the first part of this question is over. Plot the graph. We have plotted it. Second part, from the graph you need to state whether the motion is uniform or non-uniform. So when we are discussing about the displacement time graph, I said you, if the characteristic graph is what? If it is a straight line inclined to time axis, so this is the case of what? Uniform motion. Uniform motion. Okay, so that means the second part of this, the question is what? Whether it is uniform or non-uniform? It is a uniform motion. Why? Because it is straight line inclined to time axis. Because it is a straight line inclined to time axis. Right? Now we find out the third part of this question, to find the velocity. And if we know the displacement time graph, how to find the velocity? So that you have to find out for that what that is the slope of the graph. So you have to find the slope of the graph. So find the slope of this graph. So what I said you, how you can find the slope? You need to choose any 2 points. Let's suppose I have chosen this point. Let's suppose this is 1 point, this is 1 point. I have chosen. Okay. Let's suppose I am naming that points here. Suppose this is A, this is B. I have chosen these 2 points, A, B. So what I have to do? See, this is the perpendicular I dropped here. This is the perpendicular, so this is the perpendicular from the B I have dropped here, right? This is 1, this is 1. From B, this is another perpendicular on the time axis. A perpendicular on the time axis. Then what I have to do here? So in between these points, I am just removing, so it will be clear to you, right? So I have chosen these 2 points. Then I am extending this one so that it is intersecting at this point. Let's suppose this point is C. So A, B, C. So here slope of this graph will be equals to what I said, change in the y-axis. What is the change? AC. What is the change in the x-axis? That is BC. So AC by BC. So find the magnitude of AC from the graph. AC. Look at this one. A corresponds to 40 minus C corresponds to 20. So the difference of this two will be giving you the magnitude of AC. Similarly, on the time axis you will see C corresponds to 4 seconds. So this is 4 minus B corresponds to 2. So this is 4 minus 2. So this is 40 minus 20 is 20 meter. This is 2 seconds. So that means this will be 10 meter per second. Now what is the velocity here? This is 10 meter per second. Okay. So like that we can apply the rules to find out what is the velocity. That means we are finding the slope of this displacement time graph to find the velocity of the body. Okay. So let's go for another question here. Okay, so I'm going for the second question. I'll plot the two graphs here. Okay, so this is the graph. Now the question is, this is the figure which is showing the displacement time graph of two boys, A and B. Okay, this is displacement time graph for two boys, A and B. Okay, this is question number 2. Along a straight road in the same direction, okay, so the question is, first bit, when did B start after A? Okay, this is the first question. Second one is, second big question, how far away was A? How far away was A from B when it started? Third bit is, which of the two has greater velocity? Then when and where, the fourth bit is when and where did B overtakes A? Okay, these are the 4 bits of this question. Now look at here, A and B, actually these are the 2 boys. Their motion is shown in the displacement time graph. Okay, now first bit, when did B starts after A? Now see here, this graph is A's graph, this is B. So B started a little later. So you can see that B started what? After 2 hours. See, this is time is in hour and this is distance is in kilometer, right? Now see here, now after 2 hours that B is actually starting. Look at here, A started from this point when the time was 0, but B starting after 2 hours. So that was the first part of the question. When did B starts after A? So you can write the answer is what? After 2 hours from the starting of A. Starting of A. So this is the answer for this one. Okay. Now how far away was A from B when he started? Now the second part of the question. How far was A? Now look at when B started. B started at this point, and when B started, you just take what was the position of A? A is over here. And that time, what was the distance actually? Look at the displacement table. If you look at it, is 10 kilometers. So the answer is for the second bit is 10 kilometers. So that means when B started, that time A already has covered what? 10 kilometers. Third point is, which of the two has the greater velocity? When the two displacement time graphs are there, so to find out which is having greater velocity, remember whose slope is higher. Okay, so this is third part of the question. So you can look at, this is A's graph and this is B's graph. So slope will be higher, that means inclination will be higher. So whose inclination is more? So here, if you look at, this is the angle, inclination means inclined angle. So in which case the inclination angle is more, you can see that B's angle of inclination is more. So that's why, so since slope of B is more than A, so we can say here, so B has greater velocity. Okay, so without findings you can find out. So what I said, how to see that which graph will be having more slope, looking at the angle it is made with the time axis. Which is making more angle, it will be having more slope, and if it is having more slope, then you can say it will be having greater velocity. Okay, then the fourth part of the question, fourth part, when and where did B overtakes A? So this is the position where B is overtaking A. So what is this position actually? After 4 hours and at a distance of 20 km from the origin. This is the origin. So what I can write here? So B overtakes after 4 hours and 20 km from the origin. Okay, so this is how we can utilize the graph to find out different answers. Okay, so next we will discuss about the other graphs.